Okay. We are live. So, there is now a journal up created by the awesome Paul that can catch anybody up who is interested in the events of the campaign so far, at least from the perspective of our resident warlock, Equitus, the Tiefling. However, just to get us all in the right mindset, at the end of last session, you guys ventured out of Toreen and heading northeast. You tried to follow a meandering path through the mountains, the forested mountains, to the northeast of Toreen. But as you went, you tried to look for danger. You tried to use your survival skills. You tried to push the snow out of the way with athletics. You failed at all of those things. And so, you find yourselves traversing a ravine high up in these mountains, whose name I do not believe you know. With the towering snow piled up on either side of the ravine, and the cold wind blowing through your heavy winter clothing, your explorer's outfits, etc. Not quite sure where exactly you are, and only that the path you're on, if it is a path, has not been traversed in quite some time. There are trees growing in the midst of the ravine, for instance. So it's all of you plus all of our regular party plus Samson, as Leo is returning as a guest star for the third game in a row. Thank you, Leo.
Thank you.
Yay.
So Samson has, of course, asked you guys to accompany him, keep him safe, as he made his way to Arkney and the library of Ibu Gruger. You have come to this snowy ravine, and it's really the only way forward, as there are these towering slopes of these mountain peaks wreathed in clouds off to either side. The edges of the map are pretty much where we will say our these steep slopes, pretty much untraversable, rear up and into the uncertain distance. And we have gone to this map partially because you find that in the middle of the ravine that you are traversing, there is this very strange looking shrine. Strange because it is covered in greenery. Summer greenery. Green glowing runes surround a kind of it might be a bowl, it's hard to tell, in the center, possibly made of silver or some other metal. And this impressive kind of circular stone thing is untouched by the wintry conditions all around. It's almost as though it's repelled the snow. And as you guys step into the ravine. In the center, this sort of bowl springs to life with a flame. Whoosh. A little patch of high summer in the midst of these bewintered mountains.
You said it was a green flame?
No.
Oh, just a flame.
Green.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It has appeared on the screen, actually.
Okay, I got you.
Any questions?
How quickly will it kill us?
Some of you still have blessings from the last shrine you visited.
Does this shrine look familiar? I am proficient in religions.
You would have to get closer to it to check it out.
Okay.
Sure,
Everyone
it's
look,
obviously
it's a-
summer associated, but you're 150 feet away.
Righto.
It's a perfectly safe and warm place to rest.
Yeah, I bet. Can I... I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I guess I want to walk up closer to it. Anybody want to come with me?
Absolutely.
All right.
You've got to go through the ravine in order to get through the mountains.
Right. So that means we're going to have to do it anyway, is what you're saying. If I'm following you. Is that right?
One way or another.
Yeah. All right.
Unless you want to go back.
I'm going to make it to about here-ish. And look at it and see what I can tell from there. How far am I? Let me look. About 40 feet.
Thank you.
If you need me to roll or whatever.
Okay, so 3 of you leave the rest of the party behind. I guess Bella, Krim, Akiri, Mavra, and Samson are hanging back a little bit. The 3 of you push through the snow. You're looking overhead, and there's these enormous towering drifts that have piled up. I'm going to ask the 3 of you to make perception rolls, please.
Not bad.
I should also have reminded you that north of Mavra, there's a little trail of smoke coming up from between the trees.
Yeah, that's right.
Where did your damage come from?
I took it from... Oh, it was something... Didn't it occur?
A pain in his hand.
Yeah, exactly. That's
This
exactly what I was
morning.
about to say. Yeah.
It's now late afternoon,
Yep. That's exactly what I was
heading
about to say.
toward evening. That's why Akiri is down multiple healing spells.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Akiri.
Okay. Stand by.
Sure.
Okay. The 3 of you walk forward. You notice that you notice that Aquitus, you notice that there are some patches of snow missing from the tree nearest to you. You also notice that this shrine has not even a flake of snow on it. No sign that it has been touched by winter. And you can also, all three of you, smell the greenery wildly out of place in this snow-covered ravine.
I'm gonna look over to Cordy and say, this looks like something that you might, that comes from your realm. Does any of this look familiar to you?
Yeah, I'd like to get a little bit closer and maybe try like a nature check to see if I can ascertain if it's natural or if it's something that I would have seen before.
Okay.
Potentially druidic in nature, maybe.
Okay. As you walk forward, I'm going to ask you to make another perception roll.
What is this? This is ridiculous.
A natural 1.
The same, like, inverse roll.
That's crazy.
These dice are rigged.
Cursed.
Cordy, your attention is focused on this wonder of nature. Or perhaps, is it a perversion thereof? You're not quite sure. As you walk closer, you don't notice or hear the scratching, scrabbling sounds somewhat high overhead. As the three of you begin to notice the crunching, crumbling noise, you look up just in time to see this enormous wall of snowdrift leaning out farther and farther and farther. You look on in horror as a small, well, not that small, avalanche begins to fall down on top of you guys.
Great. This is fine.
I'm going to ask the three of you to make dexterity saving throws, please. Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
At least the damage is only slightly above average.
Okay. Oh, there's Cordy's. Okay. Let me just check if I did that damage right.
Yeah, you do that.
Just a second. There we go. Okay, I did. So, Cordy is the only one who succeeds. Cordy, you are going to, even though you weren't really paying attention, your natural senses kick in. You were already on the alert for things that aren't quite natural. And as this avalanche comes tumbling down on your head, you twist and turn and roll and dodge out of the way, ending up on the periphery of the avalanche. So I'll let you pick any of those sort of edge squares right here. Like, could be this one, or this one. Okay? Any of the equidistant nearest edge squares, and you are only going to catch the very edge of the tumbling rocks and snow as they come thundering down the mountainside. These enormous snowdrifts collapsing on your friends completely. So, Cordy, you take... And Haley! Welcome, Haley! Hooray! Haley, you're far away from the mic when we can't hear you.
Shoot, I need my headphones.
Okay. So Haley, you're going. Cordy, you're gonna take. You're gonna take 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the scattered snow and rocks, just knocking you across the front of your body or back of your body there, side. Breath and Equitus are gonna take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm out.
Equitus is completely buried and knocked unconscious. You are also restrained, both of you, as you are buried in snow. You hear Eerie saying, "Oh no!" from the back. Now that the snowdrift has completely collapsed, you can see, standing up above you, waving a large, log that he used as a lever, is something that looks like half a man, half a rat. He's going, ha 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 ha! Give up! Give up your goods! Or we will slay you! And with that, what do you guys have a response? Bref, he's standing... he's standing right above Bref.
I lay there looking really cool, as I'm unconscious.
As you're unconscious.
Looking back, can I see Aquitas at all, or is he completely buried?
You can see it's not so much that he's just become invisible, and you know where he was. So there might be the tip of his cloak or something, or his horns poking up out of the snow. But
my little tail.
Yeah, but not much beyond that.
Knowing that he was injured and that Breath is moving and he's not moving, I want to send him a healing word.
Okay, as you turn to do that, you are not going to respond to the Rat Man at all? Nobody's responding to the Rat Man?
I mean, I'm having some strong emotions about him.
Alright, then in that case,
Are we
roll initiative. So select your character on the screen, select your token on the screen, and then go to your character sheet and click the initiative button.
I'm a dummy. Well, that's appropriate.
Hey, you get to go before me if it's helpful.
That means I very well may die. Equitus would not want to go out being buried in snow. He does not like this.
Uh-oh. All this snow is just making my screen wash my face out. And he says, I'm Crazy-Eyed Roby, and you are my marks. You're dead. And, he is going to... with that shriek, he's going to pull out a crossbow. Like a hand crossbow, a small one-handed weapon, and fire a bolt at Breath, who is sort of buried up to his neck.
Do I get any kind of cover bonus since most of me is covered up?
It's a good point, actually. He'll attack Cordy instead.
I mean, I am restrained, so he also gets advantage from that, so maybe it would just be a straight roll.
I don't think restrained actually... Wait, yes it does. Yes. It probably would end up being a straight roll. So yeah, he will attack Breath, whose head is sticking up out. Actually, no, he's gonna attack Cordy. He'll attack Cordy, because she's mobile. Wait, hang on. Let me check something. All right, he is gonna go. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot Breath twice. So as you are restrained, although he has disadvantage, his one attack will only be a 7, and the other will be a 17.
The second will hit.
All right. He will deal... eight points of piercing damage to you. It just comes right down and just punctures your cheek into the snow.
I will die.
And he lets out a high-pitched shriek. And at that signal, more enemies appear. There's another were-rat over here. And he lets out a wild yell. He'll fire at Cordy. Twice. He's like, "Yeah, mushroom girl! Hand over your gold!" And he is going to get a 19 to hit on one of the attacks. Will that hit?
Yeah, my armor class is 12.
12, okay. So he'll hit you with a hand crossbow bolt. And deal 6 points of piercing damage to you. And then he lets out another shriek. In response to his shriek, Bella and Mavra, Akiri, Krim, and Samson, you guys have seen this going down, but I'm going to ask you... Well, actually, only Bella and Mavra can hear this. No, I suppose you really can all hear this, except Equitus, who's unconscious.
Why can I not see where the were-rats are? Are they just not on there?
They
tiny.
are wearing white
Oh, okie doke.
and hard to see.
Alright, okay.
See them now? There's
Yeah, I
one
think
there,
so.
and there's one above Breath.
I got you.
There's... Actually, you can all hear this. There's a weird, high-pitched, long, penetrating whistle.
It's Mary Poppins, y'all.
It comes from the north, sort of in the direction where you can see the fire and the tent. And in response to that whistle, the things you never saw hiding in the trees drop out.
Oh, lordy. Oh, man.
Time for some kind of animal control spell, Alexis.
Cordy, the striped thing bursts from the tree. Remember I mentioned that there were patches of snow missing from the tree that Equitus noticed? This tiger was buried, kind of nestled high up in the tree and deep in the thickest part of the branches. And it bursts out, claws and teeth flashing, pouncing upon you from above. The enormous beast comes crashing down at you, ripping and tearing as it comes. Well, he missed the claw attack. Even with your low AC. And so, that's it for that tiger. Then the other tiger is also coming out. And he'll end up crunching over the snow there, not quite reaching you. This guy is circling around that way. Somehow I stretched him. Alright, this guy's going to come up right into your face, or right near you, but he's not going to have any time left in his turn to attack. Cordy, you notice these tigers have these kinds of collars that they are wearing, and their ears are kind of, they have like a punch marks through them. like little holes in the shape of letters. All right. Well, that's it for the bad guys. Mavra. Oh, I got to... Hang on. Before you go, I've got to roll initiative for Krim and Akiri. I think Akiri's turn is of special interest to Equitus. Although I know Cordy has some... Did you just say meh?
No, I said nah.
Oh, alright. No, never mind then.
Please, please, please. That's alright.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'm glad I rolled. Okay, and then I've got to do Krim.
I'm here.
Oh, did you roll initiative? You did.
Yep.
Right, sorry. I was still mentally in the place of, I've got 2 players that are not here, so I've got to roll initiative for them. But you came
Okay.
right as we were doing that. Okay. Is there anybody else I've got to roll for? No. Okay. Mavra, your turn.
I am gonna move. I think that's about all I can do right now.
Okay. The area with the avalanche is going to be difficult terrain.
You can double dash. If all you're gonna do is move, that's just a suggestion.
So what would the speed be through the avalanche?
Every square will count double. So instead of getting 5 squares of movement, you're only going to get 2 squares of movement.
So you could use your action and double dash and move
Really?
like your normal movement.
Only puts
What?
me right there.
Isn't that right?
Well, if she started in it, but she got there first, I think.
Oh, okay, doke.
Did you move 7 squares total this turn, Mavra?
Yes.
Yeah, she's good. Danielle knows what she's doing.
He does. Don't listen to me, ever.
Okay. Mavra, the doughty dwarf, comes huffing up. Ref, you are buried up to your neck, and there's an arrow puncturing your jaw area.
Yeah, I don't like that very much. What would I need to roll to get unrestrained?
That would be an athletics or acrobatics check.
So I'm going to use my... Would that be my movement, or would that be my action, or... It doesn't really
Interesting
matter.
question. Okay, if it doesn't matter, then it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
sorry, I rolled the wrong one. I meant athletics. I got a bad roll, so I should have gone with acrobatics.
Oh, man. Well, at least you were honest. Yeah, an 8 is not going to do it. I'll let you, okay, actually, you can actually automatically dig your way out if you spend your whole turn doing that.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah. If it was a bigger avalanche and it had like completely covered you, then it would be more difficult. But fortunately, as this seems to be a where-at-made avalanche, it's not the entire mountainside coming down. Still pretty nasty though. Okay, Bref, are you doing anything else? No, that was your whole turn. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can do, yeah.
Alright. So it's Akiri's turn. She's like, oh no! And she takes to the air. Zooming toward her companions. So she has a speed of 50, right?
That sounds familiar.
I think so.
So she can actually dash right up next to Bref for moral support. So she's right over you, Bref. She's about halfway up the snowy towering cliffs to where the were-rat is, and it's yelling at her. Hey, bird brain! Get out of the way of my shot! Give up your gold! I should have saved that until Emmy was here so that she could react to bird brain. Bella, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to rush forward.
Welcome, Rybane.
To there.
We've got one player unconscious.
Oh boy. Alright, that was not what I wanted to do. But since I can't heal him yet, you know, I'm just gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Akiri, since she's gonna be doing some fancy maneuvers. So Akiri has my Bardic Inspiration.
It says, if you look in the stats of the spell, Leo, it says. What was the question, Bella?
I'm giving Bardic Inspiration to Akiri.
Alright. She's bardically inspired. Now she can apply that to any...
Pretty much any D20 roll.
Including attacks and saves?
Yes.
She's like, I'm inspired, but alright, I'll do my best to use it. Is that it, Bella?
Yep. I moved and I bagpiped.
Alright. Oh yes, sorry. Whoops. Crim.
Bagpipes in the middle of a snowy ravine. Be interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Look, we've already had an avalanche. What's the worst that could happen?
Haley, your mic is still really quiet.
Can you hear me now?
Barely.
Can you hear me now?
Better.
Okay. Can I see the were-rat from where I moved?
There is a tree right here. You can kind of see him through the branches, so you don't have a clear view. But you
Okay.
can see him.
Then here, let me see if I'm in range to shoot him.
There is another were-rat that's farther away over this way.
Yeah, I think that'd be in range of a magic missile. I'm just gonna fire a magic missile at the guy that I can kind of see.
Nice. Something that never misses. Yeah, that's over 100-foot range, isn't it? So that will automatically hit. As the purple firework darts fly forth from your fingers, go ahead and Roll that. Oh, nice roll. So that's going to be 5 damage, 5 damage, 5 damage. That's 3 exploding into fireworks with each magic missile striking home. That's quite a good hit. He lets out a shriek of pain and anger. Ah! Wow. You have not taken the little furry man down, and he huddles within his white camouflaged clothing. And you can see him peering through the tree toward you with his red, beady eyes in his in-between transformed form. Is that it, Krim?
She's just gonna yell at the where at. Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Most of the group is level 3, Rybane. One of them, Samson, is level 1, and Bref is level 4 now, because of a deck of many things. Okay, Samson. This is very exciting! Some craziness is happening, and this is exactly what we were afraid of. Bandits on the road. This is why you needed to find some people to protect you. As all of this insanity is going down, far more excitement than you've had in, the last few centuries. What are you going to do?
So forgive me for a couple quick questions here, because I never done
Yeah.
it before. Moving diagonally, does that count double for my move speed, or is it the same, or how does that work?
Every second square counts double. So if you think of it, going diagonally across a square is 1.5 the distance of the short way across the square. So it's just like when you move diagonally, it's 1.5 squares. So, but the 0.5 doesn't mean anything unless you add another 0.5 to it. So every second square counts double.
Cool. And then I don't see the name. Where is Breath on?
If you use the ruler tool, I've set it so that it automatically calculates that. It's on the top left. Bref is somebody's pinging Bref. Bref is bringing.
Got it.
Is pinging.
Thank you. Okay. If Bref is over there, then I'm just gonna use my action to put my locket into the breastplate, which gives me mage armor. And then I'm just gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here.
Did you move?
Yeah, I just moved and put the locket into the breastplate to give myself mage armor.
Nice. Okay, the locket transforms into your fingers, and you are now a magical mage armor effect descends around you, protecting you from harm. Okay, so that will last for an hour. Equitus, my friend, you are slowly suffocating under the snow, your body crushed by rocks and the weight of ice. Your heart rate is slowing. We need you to make a death saving throw. So that's just a straight D20 roll. Or I think you can click on your character sheet. Oh!
It's a failure, is what that is.
Yeah, does it mark it automatically for you?
No, but it's marked. It makes you do it yourself. Which is more undignified somehow.
For those of you who don't know, 3 strikes and you're dead. On the death saving throws, Cordy, You are surrounded by tigers who have dropped out of the trees and were trying to pounce on you. But because of a miscalculation from the Dungeon Master, we're unable to do so. So, you have a lot of slavering fangs. They're all wearing these funny collars and their ears are tagged. What would you like to do?
There's a lot of enemies that can hurt me, and I need to stay alive. So I'm going to cast Moonbeam and try to hit the 3 that are clustered together.
Nice. Could you pop that up in chat?
Yep.
Okay. A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered at a point within range. Okay, 5-foot radius. That's good to know. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature spells the spell area for the first time, it's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain and must make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Alright. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light. On each of your turns after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction. Wow.
It's a neat spell.
I'm just kind of enjoying the fact that you just cast that and there's were-rats. Lycanthropes. That's amazing. Okay. So where are you targeting this spell?
I want to try to get it so I can encompass the 3 tigers, like clip the 3 tigers but not hit myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that should work.
Yeah. If you center it over here, it's 5-foot radius, actually. 5-foot radius. Yeah, the tigers are kind of close to one another. So that'll actually work for you. Yeah. Alright, so all 3 tigers need to make a save. And I'm going to 1, 2, 3 from the bottom to the top. In the order that it appears in chat. I'm still rolling as Curls. Whoops.
Curls is working with the tigers.
I knew it.
I
never did trust her.
Without looking at their stats, what's the difficulty?
My DC is 14.
Okay. And it is a what type of save?
Constitution.
Constitution. All right. All right. And you say the DC is 14? So only the natural 20 will make it. So don't forget to roll your damage. Go ahead and roll your damage. Nice. That's pretty good. The middle tiger is going to take half. And the other 2 tigers are going to take the full 14. And they let out these sort of weird, big cat pained whines. But they are still coming at you. Their big, powerful bodies, muscles rippling under their striped fur. Is that the end of your turn, or do you have something else you want to do?
As a bonus action, I want to send a healing word to Aquitus.
Very nice. You speak words of natural power. And the healing word... I did say his horns were sticking up out of the snow, so you know where to send it. That's 6 points of healing, which means that Aquitus will be conscious with 6 HP.
Thank you.
You got it, bud.
So Equitus, you are restrained. I should have put a restrained icon on you. Bref has dug himself out. Cordy, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Let's see. It is at this point that I need to make some more attacks with the bad guys. This guy that just took 3 magic missiles to the face. He's going to lean down and he's going to be like, I said get away, bird brain! And he's going to go and fire another hand crossbow bolt at Akiri. Getting a 19. What is her AC? That's like her AC, isn't it? Yes, I got her. All right. And that will be 5 points of damage to Akiri. And then he's going to kind of turn and scramble up along the cliff and out of sight. No longer visible to any of you. He's kind of running into the snowy branches. And they're rustling, and some snow falls down. But he is no longer visible to the spellcasters. After he fires and runs, this guy up here, barely visible against the background. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to give him advantage on his other attacks. Oh well. He's going to move over here, and he's going to try and fire at Alexis. Oh, no, that's right. It canceled out because a hand crossbow only has a range. That's not what I want. A range of 30/120. So, yeah, so he's firing at disadvantage. So I correctly gave him just a straight roll before. But he is firing at disadvantage at Cordy now. It's really far out of his range. He'd rather be... Well, he's happy where he is. Okay, so this is with disadvantage. First attack. That'll hit, because you have an AC of 12. And that'll miss, because you have an AC of 12. So, one hit on Cordy means a bolt strikes home, puncturing you in the shoulder as you're focused more on the tigers than on him, dealing 3 points of damage. And then he, too, turns and says, take that! And he runs into the branches of the trees, disappearing from view. And they shake, snow falling. As he does so, you can no longer have a clear view of him. And then the tigers go.
They start their turn in the flames. They have to make another Constitution saving throw or take the damage again.
Really? Well, we shouldn't have rolled it on your turn.
It says when they either enter it for the first time or start their turn.
Right.
So would that
It's
not?
weirdly worded, isn't it? You might be right, actually.
Because I can move it around.
Yeah. So it actually does 40-10 damage with 2 saves? That's really weird.
I guess 2d10 as long as they're within it.
We'll go with your interpretation. That makes that spell really good.
Yeah, I thought it sounded ridiculous.
I'm not sure that you're correct. Hang on. Does Moonbeam do damage on cast is the first result on Google. Yeah, it seems like you're right. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry. It's not that. It's only when they enter it. It takes movement on the part of the creature, whether forced or not. So moving it onto the creature, it doesn't count as the creature entering. That's really poorly worded on the... Ah! That's really poorly worded on the part of the spell, but... yeah, it's meant to do 2d10 damage, not 40-10. So we already did the damage, so you can move it around, but I'm not going to do it again right now. Okay?
Okay.
I hate this song music. Ugh. Why did I put that on there? Alright. You are getting attacked by tigers. So this guy's going to finally pounce on you. And it seems that he is flanking you. So I'm attacking with advantage. As you are having a hard time defending yourself against creatures that are on opposite sides of you, his claw attack will be a 20-something. That's definitely going to hit. So we'll deal damage for that, and then we will... And then because he is pouncing... Oh, it's if he moves 20 feet. Okay, he's not pouncing. Yeah. He is going to do some damage. Alright. Cordy, you take 6 points of slashing damage from his claw. And then, this tiger is going to try and bite you. And he also has advantage. Which will help him not at all, as he gets a 10 to hit and misses you. Alright. This tiger will shove itself forward. And attempt to bite you. It does not have advantage. That's a hit.
Guys, this is bad.
Dealing 4 points of damage to you.
I have 1 hit point.
This tiger is going to start pushing its way through the tree here. Actually, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh, kitty.
9, 10. And Aquitus has this amazing view of this bewhiskered tiger, snow dripping from its whiskers and fur, kind of pushing out from the branches of the tree.
Good kitty.
As he has popped his head out of the snow. So while you're appreciating that view, you probably thought that was it. But then the source of the whistle makes itself known. And for those of you saying that this is difficult, I will remind you, you rolled a 93 on your roll, 97, sorry, on your D100 roll after failing all of your travel checks. If you're just wondering how this happened. Okay.
Sorry, I have to make Constitution saves.
Oh, yes.
Moon.
To keep the spell, you have to make 3 of them. No, did I hit you twice? 3 times. 3 times. Once for the rat.
Yeah,
Twice
the
for
rat
tigers.
and then the 2 tigers, just so I don't forget. So Moonbeam's probably gonna drop. Yeah, it's done.
In chat, Rybane is saying, retreat is the better part of valor.
Yeah, except where are we going to retreat to?
Maybe we should try and negotiate with the rats and like tell them that we'll give them stuff if they call them off.
Okay, so you failed to keep the
Okay.
spell, and Moonbeam splinters in your mind. Something appears out of the trees in the north. The source of the whistle. Unhooking a tremendous double-curved longbow from his shoulder, there's a distant low snarl, and then 2 arrows fly whistling through the air toward the all-unknowing Mavra. So these 2 attacks will have advantage. And that's a natural 20. And Mavra, the other attack that's not automatically hitting, is a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. All right. So the rest of you are more aware of as 2 arrows come flying out of the snowy trees and strike your dwarven friend in the back, dealing well, okay, so the critical hit will deal it always happens that way. The critical hit will deal 7 points of damage. And the other hit will deal 10 points of damage, because this game makes no sense. Alright. That's fine. 2 terrible arrows striking home on Mavra for a total of 17 points of damage. One right between the shoulder blades. And that... the tigers seem to react to, and then lean forward, their slavering fangs bared. Mavra, it's your turn.
Can I yell out, how much gold do you want?
You hear a voice from up here, from up in the northern side of the ravine.
All of it, and throw down your arms.
My arms don't come off!
I throw down my weapon.
Okay. Mavra throws her weapon to the ground. Are the rest of you following suit?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
I trust Mavra. I dropped Chock-a-Block.
You can have my daggers and my sickle. There you go. I think that's all I have. Yeah.
The tigers
Dagger.
circle around. Okay, Equitus. You thought you threw down your sickle. And then you look down and you realize your weapons are still in your hand. The hand with the
This is the
sigil
gash.
on it.
Oh, that's appropriate.
Is anyone not throwing down their weapons? Going once. Going twice.
Sorry, my voice has. I'm struggling with the voice chat.
Alright. Are you throwing down your weapons?
Can anyone see me? Or
Who are you
I guess they know the.
asking?
I mean,
Samson can see you.
I guess the were-at knows I'm here. So. Gosh, I'd like to hide, but I don't think I can do that without them knowing that I mean, I've already struck the were-at. I think they know I'm here.
What are you doing, Krim? You have a split second to decide.
I guess I'll throw down my weapons.
Alright.
Krim, you're better without him anyway.
So now only Aquitus is still armed. You guys hear a from the were-tiger.
Where is the were-tiger?
Next to the tent in the north.
Oh, okay. God, it's pretty far away. Fuck.
In response to the whistle, the tremendous tigers kind of stop ripping at you. And they kind of circle around. And the were-rat who triggered the avalanche steps out from the tree and he says, "Ha ha ha! I told you! I told you not to mess with crazy-eyed Roby!" And
I don't think you actually did tell us that, but point well made.
Is that what we're doing? Arguing semantics?
Yes.
You did not reckon on Rashik the Wild.
So this guy is slowly walking out of the trees with 2 arrows knocked on his longbow. So he's here now. And he's kind of looking down at the 2 of you. Equitus, as you have not thrown down your weapons, the tigers are focusing on you. They come circling around you where you're trapped in the avalanche.
I'm gonna say out loud, hey guys, this sting on my hand isn't letting me throw down my weapons. I don't know who can hear me, but I'm gonna say that pretty loud.
Can you pass it to the other hand?
It's not letting me let throw down either. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we out of initiative? Can I like move and take actions, or how does it
Sure.
work?
What do you want to do?
I wanted to put my locket into the butterfly formation to give myself levitate, and then levitate Equitus out of 20 feet into the air, out of reach of the tiger.
I think he's out of reach of the spell, but I might be wrong.
It has a 60 foot, so that's why I was asking if there was initiative, like if I could move and stuff.
Okay. Yes, you can move, but you are being covered by this guy. He is pointing 2 arrows at you and Krim on his longbow.
I'm going to cast False Life on myself, since we're out of initiative.
As you begin casting a spell, the tigers.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Good kitty.
Its fangs barely inches from your face. Crazy-eyed Roby, the self-identified, kind of leans over the cliff and he says, the demon spawn isn't throwing his weapons down. The other were-rat on the other side of the ravine kind of shouts back, Rashik! Rashik, one of them is making the kitties angry!
That would be inadvisable.
He motions with his arrows.
I'm gonna shout out, he has a weird magic thing with his hands. I think it's making his weapons stick.
Okay, yeah, Bref, go ahead and make a charisma roll.
Straight charisma?
Persuade. If you have proficiency.
Same difference, by the way.
God! Oh,
wow.
Man, double ones! So you start yelling about the magic that's sticking the weapons to his hands, and
magic hands! He has magic hands!
The were-rat is like, I'll show you who has magic hands! Down, birdie! And Akuri's like, oh yeah, of course, right. And she flies down. She's like, can I please heal them? No! Don't be casting any of your magic tricks! The were-tiger, half man, half tiger, also wearing a weird kind of collar, like the enormous tigers are, gestures at Samson and Krim with his arrows, and looks over at Bella, whom he can see. And he says,
now, take out all of your valuables and set them in a pile with your weapons. Then, all of you, and lie down in the avalanche.
Did you guys catch that?
Yep.
Unless you want to spill more blood!
And he raises the arrows.
But where do you want them? Like, where do you
Lay
want
down
them?
all your valuables! Yeah! Lay down all your valuables! Everything
where?
that's worth money!
But, okay, well, you're not telling me where.
Right where you're standing!
Well, that's not a pile, though.
Rashik! They're arguing semantics again!
Alright,
One of the
I'd like
tigers
to-
pads over to Breath. Slowly, menacingly, its hackles raised.
I'm just
All right.
saying, you want us to lie down in the avalanche, but you want me to pile my valuables in the avalanche.
You can see the powerful muscles rippling along its back.
Well, lay him down there, and then walk 20 paces north and lie down.
Well, see, that's what I was asking.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
He's waving his hand crossbow around.
I think the only thing I have this magic hand mirror
I say,
and
all
my
right,
weapon.
all right. Everybody just make your way over to the avalanche. Do as they say. Walk toward the tigers.
But first, remove any valuables. And place
No, we're putting them
where
all
you
in a
stand.
pile over there.
No, you are not!
Yes, we are. That's what you told us to do. Make up your mind.
He points the arrows at you.
If you do not
All
wish to
right.
spill more blood, take out all of your valuables and leave them where you are standing. Then go and lie face down in the avalanche. In the middle.
alright, I'd like
I'm
So,
already
I'm
in the
gonna-
middle of the avalanche. Couldn't be in the middler.
I am going to turn around and I am going to cast a spell.
Okay, so you're going to try to hide the fact that you're casting a spell from Rashik. There's really no way you could turn around from... Well, which way are you going to face?
Toward the tigers.
Okay. So this guy will have a clear view of you.
That's fine.
Okay. So I'll let you make a sleight of hand check to try and not let Rashik see, but this guy can clearly see.
Alright, that's a 12. That might work. Nope.
I said no magic!
Do you continue casting the spell anyway?
Yep.
Alright, what is it?
Could I, noticing that, is it actively snowing?
No. It's not currently snowing. It's been snowing the past couple days.
Is it, foggy and or cloudy?
It is, there are some bits of cloud here and there. But most of the cloud is higher up surrounding the peaks.
Gotcha. Gonna try this anyway, I guess. Which would be once I notice that she's casting and he noticed, I'd like to no, never mind. I take it all back.
Okay. So as Bella releases a spell, where are you targeting the silence? 20-foot radius sphere.
I'm targeting it in the middle of the tigers, trying to hit all of them.
Okay. Stand by. Oh, right, I don't have one of these that actually, well, I'll take it. That looks right. Wait, is it a sphere?
Yes.
Okay. So, here, I'll give you control of it. And then you can, move it wherever you want it to go.
I can't control it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could, and then I couldn't.
That's lame. Hang on, I'll fix that. Okay, you have it again.
Alright, that looks good to me.
Okay, you happy?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Utter, complete silence descends over Equitus and Cordy. You can't even hear your own breath or heartbeat, and the tigers look confused. Looking around, their big furry ears twitching, their tails lashing in confusion. And that's going to kick off initiative again. As Rishik says, I told you no! And he is going to release arrows. So let's see. He's just going to go ahead and take a shot, or two shots, before any of you can react. And then if you want to get back into combat, we will go back into initiative. But we'll see what happens at that point. So these are two different arrows. Not advantage. Okay. One is a 14 to hit, and the other is a natural 20. Critical hit. Will a 14 hit?
Oh, me? Yes.
Alright. The great longbow hath twanged. And it is going to deal some damage. So that's one regular hit and one critical hit. On Bella. So I'll just give you one grand damage total. You don't care about it being different attacks, do you?
No.
Okay. That will be 18 points of damage total. Shunk, shunk! One arrow flying right in between your shoulder blades, in the middle of your back. Like a bolt of lightning. You feel it through your whole body. Okay. So as he fires off his arrows, what about the rest of you? Are you going into a combat stance again, or are you guys all just kind of freezing up?
Can I tell Samson to draw a card?
You turn to Samson and say that?
Yeah, I'm like, here's a deck. Please draw a card.
Okay. So you're doing that, but that is only going to continue to make the bad guys do stuff. Is anyone else, like... Tell me what you guys are doing. Bref, what are you doing?
I am... Let's see, who's near
She
me?
just
Bella
shot 2 arrows
is
into
near me.
Bella. Silence. You can no longer hear the tigers.
Wait, where are you?
Yeah. I'm going to be... Can I move towards Bella? I want to be able to protect.
Yes, you can move towards Bella. It will be over the avalanche, it looks like. So it will be difficult terrain, and you do not have your hammer.
That's okay.
Okay, so Bref moves over there, trudging through the snow. Okay, so... What are you doing, Equitus?
Dude, Equitus doesn't seem much he can do that's all that great. Equitus is going to go ahead and cast False Life on himself.
Okay.
Oh,
so you all are pretty much... You guys are all pretty much doing the things you would do in combat.
I mean, it looks like that's what's happening here.
Okay.
I
can't hear you, Leo. You cut yourself off.
Can I yell at the guy with the arrows one more time before we kick off combat?
Now is the time. Last chance.
I'm just gonna say, like, she was just casting a spell to save our friend because the sword is magically glued to his hand and he can't drop her weapon and we really don't want to die. Please don't kill us. He just can't drop his weapon, please.
Make a persuasion roll. With...
God, I'm so bad at those.
Yeah.
We need to do better at numbers.
You yell that out. They seem intent on killing you guys and taking your valuables from your corpses. So we are going to jump back into initiative. The bonus things you guys did stand. I'll let you keep those actions. But we are just going to jump back into the initiative order we had already established, and it's going to be Mavra's turn. That was amazing, though. Points for amazingness.
I want to throw up.
Well, if you do, nobody can hear you, so now's the time.
Mavra, if you're talking, we can't hear you. I don't know.
I'm just gonna move towards the tiger guy.
Okay. You are not currently carrying your weapon.
Can I pick up my weapon?
You can.
Okay.
I'll let you do that as a bonus action.
Okay, I pick up my weapon and then move toward tiger guy.
All right. Okay. Our doughty dwarf picks up her weapons. Did you drop anything else? Did you drop any valuables?
No, just my weapon.
Okay, I will remove the little mark I made to show where you dropped your weapon. Because there's nothing there now. Breath.
We tried to be nice. We really did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's as far as I can move.
Bella, I need you to make a concentration saving throw.
What kind of saving throw?
Concentration, Constitution. I believe silence is concentration, yes?
Yes, it is. All right. It's a 7, so I guess I lose the silence too. Great. This is great.
Sorry. You cast the spell, the tigers looked really confused, and then... Breath, you are moving, you are unarmed. Oh, he's gone. Probably had to take care of his kids. Okay, Father's Day game. Ak Eerie is like looking around like, she's like, who needs the most healing?
Everybody.
I guess she... Oh boy. She is going to, she's going to take an attack of opportunity from this tiger. In order to go over to Cordy. She will just take to the air, and the tiger will lunge.
Was I supposed to roll initiative a little while ago?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Unfortunately,
Well, that's the
Akiri-
120 that we're going to get for the entire session.
Sorry for wasting it.
She's going to take a nasty hit, but she will get to Cordy. At which
sorry.
point, she's like, she's got all these feathers missing all down her arm where she's been slashed by the tiger. She reaches out and says, I came to help you, Cordy. And she will cast Cure Wounds upon you. Did it work? No. I have to click the right place. Go. Wow. Power of Jurk fill you and keep you safe. And 11 points of healing to Cordy. Then she looks over at Aquitus. And she says, that goes for you too. And that's a healing word. Oh wait, she can't do that. And cast the touch healing. So that's going to have to wait. Alright. That is the end of Akiri's turn. Bella, you're up. Bella? Bella?
Ella,
Sorry. I was getting some juice.
It's your turn.
All right. All right. I can't see either of the weir rats at this point, can I?
Actually, you can. They both came out
All
to yell at you guys about your valuables. So there is one here, and there is one here. The first one is has been injured severely by magic missiles.
All right. Well, in that case, I am going to grab my bow and my chaos arrows that I dropped. But I am not going to use them yet.
All right.
I'm going to move forward to there. And I'm going to look at Rashik. And I'm going to say, okay, fine. We'll give you our valuables, but before we do, two were-rats and a were-tiger walk into a bar.
Uh-huh. Yes, facepalm is the appropriate response.
And they all say, ouch.
Because it's a bar. Ha ha ha.
He will make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, DC 13.
Natural 1. Ha ha ha.
Oh, thank God.
The half man, half tiger falls to the ground, rolling back and forth in the snow, covering his fancy jacket and the strange collar in snow as he rolls around. It's a bar! It's a bar! And yeah, that's it. He is down.
Yay!
And he falls prone, right? Yeah.
That was incredible.
Incapacitated. So prone. What am I gonna do for incapacitated? I did this for exhaustion. I'm spending way too long on this. I'll just go double bending over, dude. Alright. Anything else, Bella, as the peals of laughter ring out eerily over the snowy ravine?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, that's it for Bella. Krim, it's your turn.
Oh my god. Do you guys think we can run now?
We can barely hear you. Barely can hear you.
Do you guys think we can run now? I mean, I kind of had a plan going with Samson, but I don't... Here, Samson. If you draw cards from this deck, you'll be our hero. And I give him the deck of many things. And should I just take my turn to explain it to him?
If you want.
If you decide to draw, you have to declare how many cards you intend to draw, and then draw them randomly. That's about it.
That's all you tell him?
I mean...
Can I roll to see if I've heard of a deck of many things before?
Sure. Make an Arcana check. Hi there, Villas Farthuk.
I know that guy.
The deck of many things. Oh, crap. I forgot to get the... Oh, man. I'm sorry, I forgot to get the credit for the artist. They're an Imgur. They posted this tarot deck. It's really amazing. They also sell it. I don't have the credit. The credit for the map is Ron Pepper MD and DeviantArt.
So Samson's Arcana check is an 11, which means that this is about to get even more fun.
All you know is that it is a powerful and dangerous artifact, and there is only one of them that has ever been created.
Okay, so there's still 4 tigers. Everyone's almost dead. If the guy who's laughing takes damage, does he like snap out of it?
He gets a new save.
With advantage.
I mean, wouldn't drawing a few cards be an epic climax to my to my play?
I leave that up to you.
Be a great way to go.
I'm just gonna give them to you and let you make the decision. But I don't really think there's another option. Or at least, I don't see any other option for Crypt.
Well, it seems like I could draw one and get away with. I'll probably won't die before I get another turn if I wanted to draw. If like I shouldn't just draw 2 right away because the guy's laughing, so he's not going to kill me before my next turn. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry. Oh, I was distracted for a second there. What was that?
The laughing guy, there's no way he'll like wake up and kill me before my next turn. Like he would spend his next turn just like wrapping up laughing.
He is currently incapacitated. All he is doing is laughing. And he'll get a new save at the end of his next turn.
The end of his next turn.
So he'll lose a whole turn no matter what.
I'm drawing 1.
You are drawing 1 card from the strange deck. Samson looks down at the deck in the midst of all this chaotic battle.
And I put it in
draws
draw
a
1.
card.
Did
What?
it work? Nothing happened.
I'm sorry, I don't see it.
There we go.
Did it appear?
On my screen.
The moon.
Where is it?
Bottom right.
Got too many things on my screen. Hang on.
Oh my god. He's got
there
the
it
wrist.
is. Okay. There it is. Wow. Holy crap.
Son of a bitch.
Battle
I feel like I'm the
saves.
only person here who doesn't know what it means. yet.
Well, I don't know why everybody's looking it up when they're not supposed to.
You now have power over lobsters, as evidenced by the card.
Perfect.
You are Jordan Peterson.
A strange wind begins to pick up, swirling around you, Samson. Only you are really aware of it. And you feel as the card appears before your eyes. It consumes your vision. The battle seems to fade away for the moment. As this wind swirls around you and you feel this strange power filling you with magical energy, the likes of which you have never imagined. Stars and planets bend to your will. I'm going to ask you to roll a 1d3, please. So that's /R space. There you go. Oh my god. I hate you. This power, this incredible universe-spanning power. It's like you're connected to every atom in the entire multiverse, on different dimensions and planes of existence. There's a hush as the power fills you. You get 3 wishes. Go. I don't really have music that's, like, epic enough for this.
Do I have a sense for any restrictions on said wishes? Is it like a genie situation where you're not allowed to ask for certain things?
Yes, there are restrictions. But no, there aren't many. So
Oh,
you
be
can
so careful, man. Be so careful.
So you can mimic the effects of any spell of 8th level or lower. There are 9 levels of spells. Wish is the most powerful spell in the game.
So my wish is constrained to casting a spell that exists that like.
No, let me finish.
Sorry.
Or you can speak a wish of any other effect. Anything.
Can you ask for
whatever you say will happen, but you don't know exactly how, and there's a chance that you could never be able to cast the wish spell again, and it could leave you weak. This is amazing.
I probably need like it's probably like a.
You guys have gotten like both the best cards in the deck, by the way.
Probably need like a lawyer to draft the wish, so it's like not like a.
Well, I'm actually looking at it, and there isn't any duration. So you get 3 wishes, usable when you want.
Oh, okay.
That's incredible.
That's convenient.
God damn, man, that's incredible.
God. Oof.
So there are some pretty hefty penalties when you cast wish. Okay. Unless you use it to mimic a spell of 8th level or lower. And it can be any spell. Wizard, cleric, druid. If you use it to do some other effect, then there's no negative effects. That's your turn, Samson. You are filled with this incredible power. You know what? Go ahead. You took that card into your hand.
You cut out for me. What?
You took that card into your hand, I'm assuming?
Don't know how to do that.
Well, there's a tarot card on your profile, but I'm not able to open it.
See the tarot card's on the map above the altar.
Okay, well, right-click it and do take it. Take in your hand.
There we go. Yeah.
Well, now there's 2 in your hand, which shouldn't.
6 wishes.
Yeah. Okay, you should just. I don't know. Whatever. We'll just leave it for now. My roll 20 is sad. Why is it being weird? I don't know. Whatever. The power of that card just broke roll 20. Okay. So that happened. Equitus. There's all kinds of crazy arcane bending of the universe that's happening around Samson right now. as the card in his fingers disintegrates into fire and vanishes into ash. What are you doing, Equitus? You are beset on by 2 tigers.
Mechanics question. Can I cast 2 spells if one of them is a bonus?
Only if the other spell is a cantrip.
Okay, alright. So I can't cast a level 1 and a Misty Step. Okay. I'm going to then 30 feet. Alright, I'm going to Eldritch Blast with acid. This guy, whoops, come on, pointer. This guy here.
Okay.
And then I am going to Misty Step. So, okay, well, alright, let me do the Eldritch Blast first. Oh, fart, that probably doesn't hit him. Is a 12 hit?
So you're trying to cast Eldritch Blast into the face of this tiger?
Correct.
I think that's a ranged attack, right? So you have disadvantage.
Oh, I think you're right.
So that's actually 11.
Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, then... With that missing, fart.
Yeah, it does miss if it's an 11.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I am going to... Misty Step. Okay. Here. Right here. So there's Misty Step, because it lets me go 30 feet to teleport. So that should get me to here. If I'm not mistaken. Wait, no, that 30... I can get there. Oh, come on. There. Is that alright?
You just cast Misty Step?
Correct, as a bonus.
Actually...
And I think since it's teleport, they don't get an attack of
So
opportunity.
you're trying to put yourself up on the cliff.
Oh, is that a cliff?
And the cliff is 20 feet up.
Shoot. Okay, alright, I didn't realize
You
that
actually
was a
just
cliff.
put yourself on top of the rat.
Okay. Okay, I didn't see him either. Alright, then I want to Misty Step. I can't get... man, there's nowhere good to go. Alright. No. Fudge. Hang on, I'm
You could
looking.
get on top of the cliff right above where you are buried.
Okay. Alright. Then I'll do that. Let me move. Keep on clicking on the wrong thing. Like right there.
One square here.
In.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The other way. Okay. There.
Where you're standing, like, you would be hanging onto the cliff face.
Oh, okay. I understand. So is that okay then?
That's okay. So you are just on the precipice, and there's a were-rat over here.
Right. I see him now. Okay. Okay. And then, that's it.
Okay. Oh man, I needed more. I needed more sound effects for that insanity. I was just not prepared. Was not prepared.
Nobody's prepared for the wish.
There's still craziness happening. As arcane power thunders around Samson, universe-spanning power, multiverse-spanning power, it's Cordy's turn.
Everything's kind of crazy. I guess I will invoke my symbiotic entity, which will give me
I'm hearing background noise from somebody. Hello?
Akiri, that's you.
Somebody's listening to like a sports game in the background? Okay, I'm just gonna mute her for me, and you guys can let me know. Oh, okay, she left. Alright, looks like Emmy is getting into the game. That'll be good. She has missed a lot. Cordy, it's your turn. Sorry, what were you doing?
I was just gonna make all the fungus bloom on my body to give me like a hit point boost.
Okay.
It's part of Wildscape.
Alright. The spores surround you and protect you, Cordy. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Seeing that the tigers are robbed of their prey. Oh, well, actually, he's laughing too hard to whistle right now. So the tigers go into their instinctual behavior. They are robbed of their prey. They're going to leave Equitus alone because he's up a cliff now. That one's going to go in that way. This one's going to come bounding over the snow to protect its master. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 75, 80. And he's done. So that one comes bounding over the snow to protect its master. As does this one. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, don't stretch it. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Oh wait, too far. Okay. So Cordy, you're going to get attacked twice. Once by each tiger. And they are no longer being controlled by the whistle. They are not using any tactics. They are not flanking you. He's too busy laughing to whistle. That's a miss. One swipes at you. The other tries to bite. That's a hit. The big fangs bite home on Cordy, biting through the fungal protections as best it can, and our druid here is going to take 10 points of damage. Aquitus, the were-rat, is next to you up on the cliff, and he says, "You disgusting demon spawn!" And he rushes up to you, and he tries to stab you and push you off the cliff. Make an athletics check.
Alrighty. Well, I'm not good at those. 16?
You push back quite effectively. He does get a stab in at the same time as you shove back. And that will be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Come on.
That will be... Did they knock you unconscious with the stab?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Okay. So, Aquitus, you made it to the top of the cliff away from the tigers, and then... Gbomph! You collapse there with a stab wound. You're no longer restrained, though, so we gotta remove the netting symbol from you.
I assume the 14, that was 14 damage to begin to right off the bat, right?
Well, 5 damage, but yeah, 7 damage total.
7 damage total, then I'm not unconscious. That just took care of my temporary hit points.
Oh, very nice.
I thought it was 14. Okay.
No, that was to hit.
Okay.
7 points of damage. So you're barely still conscious, but you are conscious, protected as you are. He tried to shove you off the cliff, was unsuccessful. The little furry man-rat thing is snarling up at you, with your blood dripping from his knife. The other were-rat snarls and shouts, "Hey, bird brain!" And he fires at Akiri. And that is an 8. That's never going to hit her. Her AC is 17.
I should have cast Hellish Rebuke. I totally forgot about Hellish Rebuke. Oh well.
Okay. I'll let you still cast it. Go.
Okay, cool. There you go. Bam. Oh. Bam. It's a DC 13 Dex save, or 8 in your face.
Okay. The nimble rat man tries to duck out of the way.
It's Dex.
He will be successful. Does he take half?
Let me double check, but I don't think so. The creature takes 2d or half as much damage on a successful one. So yes, he does take half.
It looks like Emmy is trying to talk, but I don't hear her. Oh, it's probably the background noise. Okay, she's probably still setting it up. Sorry, no half damage?
Yes, it actually is half damage.
Didn't you mute her, honey?
I didn't mute her. I was going to, but then I didn't need to because she turned off the background noise.
Oh, okay.
Can you guys hear her?
No, I can't hear anything. But
Yeah.
Her bubble's lighting up green in Discord.
Hey Nico.
Right now, like she's
Hey Nico,
hypnotized.
let Emmy know that we can't hear her.
No
Oh, right.
R20 for her.
Right, she's not on Roll20. She is just going to be able to join us on Discord, I hope. Oh, that's what the background noise is. She's like in the car or something. Okay.
Sorry, background noises. It should be on push to talk now, though.
Yes, that worked. Thank you. Okay. Can you get a sit rep from Nico? Or
Probably.
Well, he said he was going to check on how things were going. Okay, so the party has advanced through the ravine. There was an avalanche triggered by a were-rat. Then things got worse. The avalanche instantly knocking out Ecotus. You and Cordy would bring him to consciousness. I think was it Cordy or Akiri who brought him to consciousness? I think it was Cordy. Cordy brought him to consciousness with a healing spell, and then but you rushed in later to heal Cordy because a bunch of tigers were hiding in the trees. They responded to a strange whistle, a were-tiger appearing out of the northern trees, shooting arrows and commanding these enormous tigers who have savaged the party that was already split and somewhat damaged from the avalanche, and another were-rat appearing as well. Things have been insane. At one point, you guys tried to give up. Maver a bunch of you threw down your weapons, including you, and Bref, his mattock lies upon the snow. But then things got heated again as they wanted you guys to drop your valuables and lie down, face down in the snow. Instead of doing that, Bella cast a silent spell to try to cut off the tigers from the whistling commands of the were-tiger, named Rashik the Wild. But unfortunately, he loosed arrows at her and broke her concentration on the spell, so things have just been insane again. These bandits appear to be named Rashik the Wild, Roby the, was it Roby Crazy Eye, something like that? what did I say?
Crazy Roby.
Crazy-eyed Roby and Grinning Carlo. And they have triggered a dreadful trap that you guys have fallen into at this point. And you're battling for your very lives. At the same time, Samson, Krim turned to Samson and said, "You have to draw cards to save us all." He drew a card from the deck of many things, which could have gone a lot of different ways, but he drew the most powerful card in all the universe, in all the multiverse, in all the dimensions, in all the planes, granting him 3 wishes. As this incredible power thunders and swirls around him, brushing the snow from the rocky floor, he is considering how to use that power, and the battle has continued on. Nobody's currently unconscious. I just had you heal Cordy because she was at 1 HP. And you unfortunately had to get down and dirty with the tigers in order to do it, and they have been doing a lot of damage to you, as well as the were-rats firing their hand crossbows at you. But they may have other targets now, as Equitus has teleported to the top of one of the cliffs where one of the were-rats is hiding. That's a general picture of what's going on. This is all happening, of course, around that mysterious shrine in the middle of the snow-bound ravine that is strangely untouched by snow, and a fire has burst up from the middle of it, and it is covered in high summer greenery instead of the snowy expanse of the mountains all around. Okay. I was going with the bad guys. I think I've done everybody except Rashik. Yes. Rashik, the Wild, looks at the multiple figures rushing up toward him, trying to climb up and get at him. And he laughs. A goofy laugh as he rolls around in the snow. His tiger slash humanoid form splayed about as he throws handfuls of snow in the air, laughing at the way it flutters down. The powerful magic that Bella cast on him has taken him his leave of his senses. I will now, at the end of his turn, make a wisdom saving throw for him. What is the DC?
13.
He will fail again and continues laughing uproariously, helpless on the snow. Well, not completely helpless, but incapacitated. Mavra, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack this tiger close to me.
I sure hope Emmy heard all of that.
I got like halfway through. I got to the bandit's name and then cut out.
Well, you should have stopped me.
It was like, no, my service left. Like, I'm driving back from the Grand Canyon to civilization at the moment.
Okay. Mavra, you are swinging your warhammer at this tiger?
Yes.
Total of 8?
Yep.
That is a miss. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Bref. You do not have your hammer.
I do not. I'm going to walk over to Tiger Friend here. It's not really my friend. But if I attack, he's going to get another saving throw with advantage. But I don't think Breath would know that. So I'm going to rage, finally. And I don't actually have an unarmed strike on my character sheet. Whoops.
Okay.
So that's the D20 plus strength?
Yeah. Because you are not proficient with it.
And because he's incapacitated, would I get advantage?
Good question. I'm pretty sure that you get advantage because he's prone. Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be a 17 to hit.
Okay.
And is that 1d4?
I'm not sure if it's 1d3 or 1d4.
Pretty sure it's 1d4.
And
We'll
then,
go with
so
1d4 for now.
Plus strength is 5, plus rage is another, so 7 points of damage altogether.
7 points of damage as you are enraged. Okay. Buff! You punch him. He immediately gets a new save with advantage. And this time he stops laughing. Poof! He looks up at you. Mighty barbarian that you are.
As he looks up, he sees the spiritual figures of my crewmates around me that will interfere if he tries to attack anyone besides me.
He looks at the spiritual
Nice.
figures of your crewmates. You see recognition in his tigery eyes. What?
Shit
Who
just got
are
real.
you? I know those faces.
And he says,
You're all slaves!
Bref, do you have anything else you wish to do?
No, that will do it.
Okay, Curls. It's your turn. You are down one. You are down one slot of first level, and you already know about your second level slots.
Okay, that's not bad. I can work with that. Who's the worst off?
Equitus, he is also not next to you. Cordy is bad off, and she's next to you, and you're not doing too hot either. You have 12 HP. And Cordy's at... actually, Cordy might be the worst off. She's at 8, and she's got 2 tigers in her face.
Alright,
But everybody's damaged. Almost. Except Krim and Samson.
Alright, so I think I'm going to do a healing word to Cordy.
Okay, you're standing right behind her. So,
Never mind, I'll just do a cure wound.
you also have Bardic Inspiration, which could give you a bonus on any, attacks and saves, but you had to drop your weapons earlier.
That's okay, she doesn't really use weapons anyway.
Okay, so you're going to reach out and touch Cordy?
Yes.
Okay. I will roll for you. And that's Cure Wounds at level 1?
Yep.
The power of Jurok flows through the talons of your feathered friend, Cordy. Wow, I got 12 points of healing.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank you.
The tigers circle. They don't understand why her wounds are closing.
And then which tiger looks the most damaged?
There's one immediately to the south of you. About
Oh yeah,
10
that's
feet
right.
away.
That was sorry, that was a cure wounds. Never mind, that's not bonus action. Alright.
Okay. Bella, your turn. Unless, Akiri, do you want to move? Do you want to flee the... Do you want to get away from the tigers?
Yeah, can I go somewhere high?
Sure.
Cool, the highest spot within like 50 feet of me.
Okay. What's your speed?
50 flying.
Okay. She takes off at a sharp angle. Rising 45 feet in the air. Do you want to head toward Equitus, or who's pretty low, or do you want to head toward the main group?
You could head towards that crazy-looking shrine too.
You're right
I'm
next
gonna
to
head
the
towards
shrine.
Equitus.
Okay. Alright, you are now right near Equitus, overhead, touching the snowy top of a pine tree.
Cool. Can I like land in it, possibly?
You don't have quite enough movement, but you're quite
Okay.
close. Bella.
Alright, I am going to bust a healing word first on. So you roll that.
On whom?
Mavra.
Okay.
Alright, so that's for 9 healing. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to. This is. Breath is right here, right?
Healing Word is a bonus action, and you can't take 2 bonus actions.
Oh, fuck. Right. Okay. Then. Alright, then I guess that's my whole dealy bob for now. Alright, well, she's got the healing anyway.
Krim, your turn. Samson, are you ready for your turn?
Sorry.
Okay, Krim.
Sorry, my voice chat on Discord has been going in and out all night. I hadn't realized that it was off. So, basically, okay. What I want to do is facing Samson and say, I don't know what has happened, but thank you. You're a good man. And then I'm going to move.
Okay. Are you going to pick up your weapons from where you dropped them first?
I don't need a weapon right now, so not right now.
Okay. Where are you moving? Go ahead and move it.
I didn't do, was that okay?
Yeah, looks fine.
Okay. Shoot. I'm not gonna be able to see the rat, right?
It would be... No, there's no way you could see him. He's up a 20-foot cliff.
Okay.
And there's a tree in the way. There's the distant rat you can see. He's 155 feet away from you, though.
Yeah, he's out of range. And I'm assuming, magic missile, I would have to see them in order to cast it.
Sorry, you have to see them in order to cast it?
Is that what magic missile requires?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Then I'll Scorching Ray the tiger in front of Mavra.
Whoa. Are you going to finally use your crown?
Ooh, yes. I mean, I've used my crown, but I'll
for
use
this?
Yeah.
How many beams do you get?
I get 3.
Oh, boy.
I'll go ahead and use 3.
All on that same tiger?
Yeah.
All
So I'll have advantage on all my hits with this guy.
So, yes, you expend a charge from the purple crown you took from the dragon's lair. Whoosh. And tight beams of flame burst from your fingers.
At least one of them.
Oh my god! Do we have a theme song for you?
We don't.
All right.
Unfortunately.
That's okay. Wow! A critical hit! So, yeah. I guess that makes up for the other 2 Scorching Rays missing. That does 20 points of fire damage. Unfortunately, the other 2 Scorching Rays miss, but that one burns a hole through the side of the enormous tiger. You have turned him into a blackened. His entire side is blackened from the incredible heat of the Scorching Ray critical hit that struck him.
So none of the other ones hit?
Oh, so you said you have advantage, don't you?
Yeah, I put advantage on all.
Right, you have advantage. They both hit. I take it back. So actually, he's going to take 11. Oh my god, so that's a total of 31 points of damage?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Holy crap. So he takes another 11. And you have... This is a ruined tiger. You have just poked 3 holes in him, and they are smoking. You can see the raw flesh blacken. There's a smell, Mavra, that surrounds you of, like, burned steak. As it just wafts over to you. And the tiger lets out, stumbles, does not quite die on the spot, but it is just, its entire side has been opened up by these scorching rays. So you actually had to spend 3 charges.
Yes.
Okay.
So half of my crown is done for the day.
Right
But
on.
I still have another.
Okay, wow. An epic turn from Krim. You've moved, you've cast a spell. I think that's it.
That's it.
Samson.
And I've been dreading this for the last
You've been
15,
dreading
20
it.
minutes or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. I've been gifted the most powerful thing in existence.
3 of the most powerful spells. You don't
So,
have to use them.
To clarify, it sounded like you said you can pick either a level 8 spell or lower, or basically anything you can think of.
Right. But if you pick anything you can think of, then there are potentially consequences.
Right. My words can be interpreted in different ways, and I can take damage and whatever else like that.
You have the power of the very gods at your fingertips.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, jeez.
But you don't. It doesn't seem to say that you have to use it right away.
Right. So the situation right now is that one of the 3 tigers is dead. The guy is still.
Well,
the
no,
were-tiger's
not dead.
still laughing.
The were-tiger is no longer laughing. He got punched.
Were-tiger's been punched. One of the 3 tigers is badly injured. Then
It's almost dead. It has
almost
been
dead.
burned to a crisp.
The other 2 are basically fine. Or the other 3 are basically fine.
One of them's pretty heavily damaged.
Okay. And then there's still the 2 were-rats. Oh dear. Seems like we probably aren't gonna win this fight without some help from the gods.
That is up to you to decide, Samson. What are you gonna do? You also have this deck now, because Krim never took it back from you.
So is one wish my entire turn?
Casting Wish is a standard action.
So
And all you do
yeah.
is speak your wish. I wish.
Oh, so it's not the whole turn necessarily.
No, you could move.
All right, I'm do this wish then.
What do you say?
I don't know if it's allowed, but I'm gonna go for it anyways. I wish that whenever anyone, myself included, draws a card from this deck of many things that I am holding, I, Samson Daharo, and I alone, immediately become knowledgeable of what the card is and decide if its effects occur.
I, Samson Daharo. Whenever someone draws a card from this deck, know the card, its effects, and can decide whether they occur.
And then I'd like to draw 10 cards.
Hang on. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna need a minute to think about this.
It's pretty fair and understandable.
Yeah, totally valid.
I use the restroom. I'll be right back.
I mean, that was quite a time for him to leave to go to the bathroom. So while that's going on, okay. Thank you for coming back. Okay. So, Samson, you feel an incredible weakness as the power of the multiverse flows through your entire body. Your every pore, your every atom is connected to every atom in every dimension, in every point of time that has ever existed, all at once. I need you to roll a D100, please. What did you get?
45.
45? Okay.
Yeah.
there is another swirl of wind. As the magic takes effect. And this weakness causes your strength to drop to 3 for 2d4 days. How much weight are you carrying? It should say on your character sheet.
Very little, I think 65. 1 sec. 65.2.
Okay. 15 times 3 is your new weight limit. That's 45. You collapse to the ground under the weight of your clothes and pack and adventuring equipment. As the weakness flows through your body. And there is another thunderclap. As the wish takes effect. And Samson, you vanish from this place. You travel back in time to when someone else was holding this deck of cards long ago. A 7-foot-tall man in full armor is holding the deck. You can see the card he has drawn. You find that your hand is above the card, and you could slap it out of his hand if you wish. This 10-foot-tall, fully armored man is surprised that you have suddenly appeared. You are in a volcano. There is lava pouring out of waterfalls and carven temple walls all around you. The card he is pulling, and that you have the option of slapping out of his hand, is the card called Balance.
It's a good Adventure Zone tie-in.
which you know, from the effects of your wish, will cause someone's alignment to flip. And I will remind you that you said whenever in your wish.
Yeah.
Do you want to slap it out of his hand?
No. I don't think I want to change history.
The card turns to ashes, changing his alignment to the opposite of whatever it was. He stares at you, draws his sword, and attacks you 6 times. Those are all hits. Even with mage armor. He has a +10 to attack. You are dead. My good friend. However, that doesn't stop the wish. So you are now pulled forward in time. And you appear in Taurine. You can see yourself over there, doing something with some horses. There are 6 gaping wounds right through your body, and you are standing next to Bref. He is holding a card, the Fool. You know that this will cause him to forget things. And your ghostly hand is material enough to slap the card out of his. Do you want to do that? This music is odd.
The thing is, if I prevent him, then he might not draw the second card. Or it could be a different card, I suppose. Although I get to choose if that one happened. Maybe, unless I die first.
You have a... are you going to decide or not? You can slap it out of his hand or not. He is very surprised that a ghostly version of you with horrific wounds is has appeared here.
Oh, hi, Samson.
I'm not gonna slap this card or the next one.
Okay, so that all still happens. It's just that Bref and Krim, who is standing there, you both now remember that a ghostly version of Samson appeared during that. Looked like he was going to slap that card, and you already said you don't want to do the next one.
Yeah.
And out of his hand, but then disappeared right after that momentary thing happened. And there was a lot else going on when Bref drew cards as well.
I don't suppose
You are now pulled forward in time. You are standing right over your own shoulder. You have drawn the moon card. You are staring at it.
You're in paradox territory right
You know
here.
what it's going to... You know what it's going to do. And you know your own death will result. Do you slap it out of your own hand?
I don't suppose I have time to make another wish here.
No, it's a standard action.
No, I'm not going to slap it.
You are going to allow that to occur.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Alright,
everything
then.
just goes back to normal. And what's the fun of that?
I mean, I can think of at least one or maybe 6 important points. You decide not to slap it out of your own hand.
I've watched Akiri bring Equitus back to life like 3 different times.
You look down. Blood pouring from your many wounds. Blood pouring now from as your blood vessels burst from all the damage. By the way, each wound has like a different energy effect on it. So one of them is acid that's eating through the rest of your torso. One of them is charred and burned. Another one is frozen and shattering. Another one is has like been blasted with like thunder. All of you are seeing these horrific wounds suddenly appearing on Samson's body. And with that, Samson, yes, it's true that, here's the thing. If you take enough damage, you're just dead. You're just dead. So I'm afraid that you are dead. Samson, as the wounds spread across your body, the incredible magic fading, having ripped through you. Do you have any last words?
Avenge the kingdom of Ebb. No regrets.
Avenge the kingdom of Ebb, no regrets, Samson says. His voice carried on the wind, and he drops to the ground, blood spattering the white snow, soaking into the path. His body barely holding together with the incredible damage it has taken. He falls. One hand has the ashes of the card in it. The other clutching the mysterious transforming locket. Okay. Leo, you are welcome to hang out. I suppose unless something else crazy happens with the deck of many things or some other artifact level power, you are out of the game. I'm sorry, man.
It's alright, I understand.
What a way to go. Equitus, you've seen Samson fall. You are beset. You have Akiri on one side and the were-rat on the other. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, seeing that, I don't know what happened. I just know that whatever, he's not with us anymore, and I'm pissed. was just starting to like the little fucker. And I'm going to touch the were-rat that's standing next to me. I'm going to lay some hands on him. And I'm going to cast Burning Hands on him. It's a DC 13. Dex.
Burning Hands. The flames rip out and he tries to dodge. Oh, man.
Oh, nice.
That is a fail. He will take the full 12 fire damage. Aye!
And I think I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okay.
My mouth just agape, just not believing what I saw.
Cordy, you're up.
I cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Okay. Is that a standard action?
Yes. Let me send. Can I say something once I cast it?
You can say a short phrase.
I'll call out to the tigers and say, stand down and I will grant you freedom.
Okay. The tigers look at you. Powerful, deadly creatures that have been highly trained, it seems. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Not a 1. Not a 1. Not a 1.
Do I get advantage because I roar really good?
What? Because you what? Really good?
Because I roared really good in Tiger.
Oh. No, I think you are able to speak to them because you cast a spell. The tigers look very interested in the fact that you can speak to them. But they also seem to be under orders. And are following their training still. Okay, is that the end of your turn, or do you want to do something else? Move or something?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. The were-rat next to Equitas says, "There's some crazy shit happening over there! Cyrus Sheik!" And he is going to disengage from Equitas as his action. He is going to move. And then he's going to move. Aquitus, he moves under the trees and looks like he's going to try to climb that incredibly steep mountainside. And he's already hard to spot with his white clothing and his small body among the snowy trees. So he just kind of gets under the branches. Oh boy. Okay. The other guy is going to fire his hand crossbow at Cordy with disadvantage. And he is going to hit once. Actually, he'll hit both times. You have a 12 AC. And he... Oh, boy. He will deal a total of 15 points of damage to you. Mavra. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to do all the other bad guys. I just did the were-rats. Hang on just a second. There are other bad guys. Cordy, the tigers, they don't seem to, like, want to attack you anymore. But they are still going to hunt your friends. Do you, did you ever pick up your weapons after dropping them? I don't think you did.
I don't think so. I think I only have a staff, so it's not really that useful anyway.
Well, you would get an attack opportunity if you wanted it, but you don't have to take it. They are going to move away from you. This person who speaks tiger. But they are still hunting down your friends. The one face-to-face with Mavra is going to attack her. Lunges forward and tries to bite you. That will be a 22 to hit.
Yep.
That is a hit. He does 9 points of damage to you. Crunching through flesh and blood. This tiger... this tiger is going to move up to you, Mavra, but he's not going to be able to attack you just yet. And then we have Rashik. Rashik is lying on the ground next to Breath. He's going to stand up, which takes away half his movement.
You think you can take me, boy?
And he reaches out with his claws to attack. He is a tiger man.
Tiger man, does whatever a tiger can.
And so he's making 2 claw attacks. One is a 16 to hit.
Just hits.
And the other is a... one lower, so a 15.
Just misses.
All
Watch
right.
out! You just missed the barbarian.
So he gets one hit on you and does some slashing damage, which of course you will half with your rage. That will be 5 points of damage. He has dropped his longbow at this point. Okay, I think that's all the bad guys. Now it's Mavra's turn.
I think I'm
Welcome
going to
back,
keep
Bella.
attacking the tiger in front of me. $13.
13. That will hit.
$8.
That tiger is done. He goes down. The other tigers look surprised.
Our 7-year-old would be terrified.
Of tigers?
No, of us hurting tigers.
Oh. Well, these are big, nasty-looking tigers. Okay, is that it, Mavra?
Yes.
Okay. Breath.
I'm gonna give it my best shot, though! I'm going to attack Tiger Man.
Okay. You probably are going to want to move a little bit around him, because the place where you're standing on the cliff is kind of steep and jagged.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it's hard to... Yep, I can do that. You look here.
Oh, so you're going to push into the snowy tree and stand there?
I don't... It's hard to tell exact... Like, could I go here?
No, you can. You can go there. No, you can't go there, but you can go into the tree.
Yeah.
And you can circle around him.
Okay, maybe I'll go back here then.
Yep. Alright, so you're going fist to claw with this guy?
Yep, and I'll be 14 to hit.
A 14 to hit. That will hit.
Alright. So
This bandit is not very heavily armored.
There we go. So that's going to be 9 damage.
9 damage.
You're weak. Your bloodline is weak. You will not survive the winter.
Seem to be doing okay so far, all things considered.
Ah! One of your group is already dead.
Akiri is, it's her turn. I don't know if she has service. Yeah, I don't think Emmy could hear us.
I do right now for like 3 seconds.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Guiding bolt to the person we're trying to kill. I think.
Okay. Guiding bolt or heal? Which one do you want to do?
Guiding bolt.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do you know who you want at guiding bolt, or?
Not really. No.
Okay.
The were-rat that's attacking you Quietus, or is he down now?
He ran away.
Right, okay.
He is fleeing. He's currently trying to climb the mountainside. Alright, I'm going to say that Akiri is firing a guiding bolt at the tiger that looks the most damaged. So that's going to be the one right next to Mavra. Well, Equitus may be low HP, but he is not the one in combat. Okay.
Equitas, are you up with me?
Guiding Bolt is cast.
Yeah, we're standing right next to each other.
A 12 hits, and the damage is 16 radiant to the tiger. Ba-bam! It's severely hurt. It looks about as bad as the other one did after taking those 3 firebolts to the side. It's not looking good for that tiger. Curls, do you want to move at all? Do you want to leave the cliff up high? Oh, actually, you're flying up above Equitas. You're 20 feet above Equitas.
Okay, I'd like to drop down next to him.
Okay, you drop down next to him and that's it?
Yeah.
Alright.
As long as Bella and Cordera are still up, I think we're going to be okay.
Oh, they're barely still up.
Okay.
Okay, Bella's turn.
Alrighty. I am going to take one of my chaos arrows, and I'm going to shoot it at, oh boy, this tiger right.
Okay.
Oh, hey, that. Wait. Why did it roll twice? I guess that's only an 11 to hit. I must have clicked it twice, I'm sorry.
Okay. So it's an 11?
Yes.
Unfortunately, that will miss. Oh, wait! He is guiding bolted. You have advantage.
Oh, nice.
From Curls. So that's actually an 18 to hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
3 damage. But it's a chaos arrow, so shit is about to go down.
Uh, 3 damage, huh?
Yes.
Okay. He's not quite dead.
But maybe the chaotic effect will do him in.
Oh, did you use a chaos arrow?
I did.
Okay, let me pull out my book. Go ahead and roll your D100.
That's an 11.
Okay. Oh, man. Here we go. Okay, roll a d10. Nine. Okay. You shrink. You shrink 9 inches. And so does the tiger.
No. Meow. Look at the little tiger. Look at the little tiger. Look at the little tiger.
So you're 9 inches shorter. And so is the tiger, at least for now. He's much less impressive looking when he's kind of like a long, low sausage tiger. Okay, is that the end of your turn? Once you're done laughing?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm going to give bardic inspiration to breath.
Girl should heal someone.
Oh,
Or do you have any
okay,
spell
I can
slots
do
left?
that. All right, I can do that. I'll heal breath instead.
Okay.
It's too late. It already happened.
Okay, you're casting Healing Word.
It's 5 healing.
Alright, 5 points of healing to Breath, you say.
Yep.
Crim, your turn. Unless Bella wants to move.
Nope. I'm good.
Alright.
I am going to move up to here. I'm going to Scorching Ray. With my first strike, I'm going to hit the little mini tiger.
Okay.
And then my last 2, I'm going to use to hit this one.
Okay.
And I'm not going to expend any charges.
Okay. Straight up attack. Well, that first hit is a hit. The second one is a miss, and the third one is a 17. That's a hit on this guy, right? So, 11 points of fire damage. Foosh. I don't know how 2 of them ended up on there, but... Oh no! The baby! Baby aggro.
And then, can I still move? Or,
Yes?
okay, I'll take the rest of my... Can I move there? And get in the line of sight of the were-tiger?
You are... Do you have line of sight on the were-tiger? Yes.
Okay, then I'm done.
Alright. So it would be Samson's turn, but he is dead. Gonna click the trash icon on his turn.
Relegated to the
Oh,
trash.
God,
Brutal.
That's rubbing it in, big brother.
Oh man. Equitus.
Okay, so I am going to... That one's gone, that one's gone. I'm going to, Eldritch Blast. I don't know if I want to get the one closest to me. Do one of these 2 remaining tigers look, or would I know if one of them has less health than the other? Does one of them look weaker than the other one?
Does one of the tigers look weaker than another one? Yes. The one that Crim just blasted is much more heavily damaged.
And that was this one, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to Eldritch Blast that one. With no acid. 15 to hit.
$15 will hit, dealing 7 points of Eldritch crackling energy.
Nice.
That tiger's wobbles on its paws. It is almost down.
But I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Cordy.
All right. What do I want? Okay. I'm gonna move up here. And I'm going to send a healing word to Bella.
Okay. Are you in range of Bella?
It's 60.
Oh, it's
think
60? I thought it was 30.
It's 60, so I think I'm like just in range.
Yeah, you are.
Rad.
Alright, awesome. 8 points of healing to Bella.
And then I want to call out to the tigers again, if I can. Is that cool? Can I say something? Or?
You certainly can.
And I'm going to say, you are proud creatures do not die this day in chains.
Okay. The tiger nearest you says, I'm hurt.
These tigers can talk?
Well, in tiger.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's talking to tigers. That's right. She talks Tony. She's never mind.
Can I respond to the tiger?
She's
there's not really
breathing
time,
Samson's
as
death.
Crazy combat is still happening.
Thought I'd ask.
Okay.
Can I look compassionately at the tiger?
Sure. Alright. As you're looking all compassionate at the tiger, this were-rat is going to shoot at you twice with his hand crossbow with disadvantage. Okay. That's a 2, so that's going to be a miss. The other one's going to hit, and he will deal 6 points of damage to you.
I'm down.
Cordy collapses. The tiger looks, and you guys notice the tiger kind of sniffing her. Not like it's going to savage her, just curiously. But it is heavily injured and focused on other things. Okay. This tiger is still trying to rush to defend its master, so it's going to end up there. Snarling at Mavra. This tiger that's been so heavily damaged is actually going to start running away. So he'll end up back next to the shrine, where it's warmer. Okay, Equitus and Curls, you're noticing this were-rat. He's trying to kind of slip away.
Good. Let him go, as far as I'm concerned.
So crazy-eyed Roby is trying to hide, not very effectively, but he's also kind of climbing up into the mountains. This very steep face of the mountain. Pretty good at climbing, though. Okay. Rashik throws a glance over his shoulder.
Another one of your friends is down, boy.
And he's gonna circle around you. So he is going to put the tree between himself and the spellcasters. So you guys can't see him now. And he is circling around Breath and slashing out with his claws.
You should not fight anymore.
Ouch! The dice have spoken. In his maneuver, he is less carefully placing his strikes, and he has missed you. Although your punches don't seem to be hurting him too badly. His claws are missing you this time.
Why would I stop when I'm having so much fun?
He says with rage in his eyes. Okay. That's it for the bad guys.
Because you're dying! Your friends are dying!
Mavra.
Okay. I'm gonna use a double move and get as close to Tiger Man and Breath as I can. Which I think is here.
Where are you, sorry? Where are you going? Oh, you're up there. Okay, you climb up the snowy slope, push through the tree. That will be difficult terrain. Through there. So I don't know, I don't know what your speed is. Your speed is 25 feet? 30? 35 feet?
25.
25. So I guess you could just make it. Alright, so you spend your whole turn moving.
That's right.
Okay. Breath, it's your... No, wait. Is it? Yes, Breath's turn.
You wanna dance? Let's dance.
Come on,
I'm
Dolphin
going to,
Arm. I know your tricks.
Swing around here. And let's see how I think that'll hit. For 7 more points of damage.
Seven more points of damage. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely a hit. So, ba-bam.
You're strong.
Oh, so, sorry, hang on. When you step there,
Oh, man.
or as you're about to step there, make a perception roll.
Oh, that's... Okay, that's less terrible, hopefully, maybe. My focus is only on my opponent.
Yeah. Do you see what just popped up on the map? Buried under a very thin layer of snow is a hunting trap. A bear trap that Breath has stepped upon. Snaps.
I'm not a bear.
Possibly shut on his ankle. Go ahead and let me see. I think you get a save. Let's see. Might even have a sound effect for this. Yeah, dexterity saving throw, just as I thought. Oh, I don't have a sound effect ready. What did you get?
7.
Unfortunately, it will snap shut on your ankle. You are going to take some damage. This will be piercing damage. So of course, I know you're raging. Alright, so I rolled a 4, so that's 2 piercing damage because of rage. And your muscles pushing back against the... filled with rage, pushing back against the teeth of the trap. However... Your movement is limited by the length of the chain on the trap. So you can't move out of that space. Like, you can move around within the space, but you can't move out of that space.
Only cowards rely on tricks, Tiger Man.
Let's see you pull yourself out of that one. Rashik the Wild is an unmatched hunter.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Dolphin Man.
Akiri, it's your turn.
How close to Cordy am I? Am I like within flying distance?
How close are you to Cordy by flying distance? That is an excellent question. 1 second. You are 60 feet away. A little bit more than 60 feet away.
Dang it. Okay. My only problem is... Actually... Nope, okay, so I'm going to get as close to Cordy as I can.
Okay.
And cast Healing Word on her.
Your speed is 50?
Yeah.
Why did it just do that? Oh, I take it back. Did I mismeasure this? I take it back. You're exactly 50 feet away from her.
Okay.
And you can actually, it's downward, so I'll just... It's too much trouble to figure out the hypotenuse. So you can just fly down there.
Okay, we'll say gravity's helping.
Gravity's helping.
I'm going to do Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
Cure Wounds on Cordy. Multiple people going down in this fight.
Which means I have 1 spell slot left.
I think that's right. I think I forgot to mark off your previous spell. Oops, my bad. Yeah. So you are down to 1 first level spell slot and no second level spell slots.
Okay.
Cure Wounds. Cordy, you awaken again with 12 HP.
Is Equitas down as well, or is he just really low?
It's just low.
Okay.
Cordy, I think I forgot to do this last time. You are prone, don't forget. Because you fell down when you fell unconscious. Okay, that is it for Curls. I think so. Bella's turn.
Alrighty. I'm so damaged.
You just got healed, don't forget. I don't think you marked that.
I didn't know. Was I...
Let me check. Cordy...
Was it while I was with the baby?
Cast healing word. It might have been 8 points of healing. Yeah, it was while you were with the baby.
Alright, okay. It should be updated now.
Thank you for taking care of our daughter, by the way.
You're welcome. Alright, in that case, I guess I'm gonna try and deal with this last tiger. I'm gonna notch another chaos arrow and give him a
Oh, okay.
12 to hit.
What are you shooting at? The tiger?
Yeah.
Alright, that's a hit. Alright, is this a chaos arrow?
Yes, it is. 34 and 8 damage.
Okay. Oh, sorry, not dead. 8 points of damage. Oh, shit. I just realized the time. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up soon, guys. I promise. And the Chaos Arrow... Okay. Both you and the tigers damage. The next time they do damage will be maximized.
Oh, gee whiz.
Whoosh.
Wrap this up soon with everyone's death.
Okay. Bella, I think your turn is over.
Yes.
Crim.
Okay. I'm going to move exactly 25 feet.
Can you hold the mic closer to you?
Okay. I'm going to move exactly 25 feet
Alright.
right here. So I've got Tiger Guy in my sights.
How is that 25 feet? For one thing, you've got to move through the tree, which is difficult terrain. For another, that's 30. Oh, you were there? What space were you in? This space? You were in this space, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
So
I
that would be
forgot
5 feet there, plus 10 feet
15.
this way, so that's 15. Well, okay.
And 10 right there. Either way, can I do it?
Yeah, alright, sure.
Okay, sweet. So I'm going to use my 3 sorcery points, because I finally remembered that I can use these.
We can barely hear you. You're using sorcerer points?
Yes, I'm using my 3 sorcery points because I remembered I can use them to create a second level spell slot. And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on the Were-Tiger and use my last 3 charges on my Charisma Crown and use them to hit the Were-Tiger with advantage on Scorching Ray.
Wow. Go for it. 3 attacks with advantage. And a crit is in there. Oh,
Nice.
boy. Okay. 3 beams of fire roar out from Crim's fingers. Those are all hits, and 1 is a crit. Ba-bam! That is 16 plus 15 is 31?
Yes.
Ah! He feels that one. Ugh, singed in 3 places. Ugh. He looks
Prim
over
is
at you.
entirely silent.
I thought all of you died in the grana.
Holy shit.
This guy just knows everyone, apparently.
Okay. Crim, your turn, I think, is over, so Equitus.
Okay, I was finishing a note.
Actually, before we do Equitus' turn, can everybody stay another 10-15 minutes?
Oh, absolutely.
I can.
Sure.
Okay. We're gonna end the session in 10 or 15 minutes. Go for it, Equitus. Go quick.
Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to Eldritch Blast this guy here. I'm pretty sure he's not too far away. It's 120 feet. That's 65 feet from by my
That's
count.
good.
And Eldritch Blast, kablamo. 14, I believe, might hit. 8 points.
You're hitting this guy?
Correct.
Good. He's not looking too awesome anymore. His fur is quite patchy. It's been burned and blasted off. Anything else?
I'll move up. Am I in rough terrain or whatever?
Mostly, yes. There's some wooden logs nearby that look like they were used to hold the snowdrift.
Okay, well, I want to move as close to the party, the rest of everybody else, as I can.
Okay, if you're assuming you're not jumping down the cliff.
Yeah, I guess I'll just move laterally.
You're gonna have to you're gonna try to hug the top of the cliff.
Can I do that? Maybe. Yeah.
It'll be a little scary because I'm gonna make you make checks because the tree could push you off as you try to shove past it.
Then what's gonna be the safest route?
The safest route would be to go this way,
and this way, and then down the slope. I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay. You misty stepped to a spot where it's a little hard to get away
yeah,
from.
I mean, I think it was the best plan at the time, but yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Cordy.
Okay. Alright, I will move up just a little bit, and I'll send a healing word to Aquitus.
Oh, thank you.
At 2nd level.
Nice.
And it's crap.
Hey, don't worry about it.
And you got crap rolls. Wow. Alright, you still heal him for 5 points of damage. Is that the end of your turn, Cordy?
I'll just call out to the tigers one more time, and I'll just say, please, I beg you, stand down.
Alright, make a persuasion roll. Tiger is sort of looking back and forth from you to its master. Unsure of what to do. It's heavily damaged. It's the bad guy's turn now. You guys hear another whistle. Emanating from... Rashik whistles again.
All right, Dolphin Boy. I'm sure we'll tangle again sometime.
Dolphin Boy?
And he disengages.
Do we have Aquaman on our team?
He runs quickly over the snow. He'll lean down and grab his... No, actually, he's going to leave the bow behind. Mavra's standing on it. So he'll move over there, having disengaged. He raises his claws.
Everybody stay back.
And he reaches into his pouch he has above his battle skirt and pulls out a vial of liquid.
Vial of what?
Liquid. Mavra's turn. I'm sorry. It's actually a small vial of or packet of sand, dust. Go ahead, Mavra. What were you doing?
I have a crossbow, and I think I'm gonna shoot it at him.
Mavra sets aside the warhammer for the first ever time that I can remember. You're gonna have to, yeah, you can just load up the crossbow and shoot him. I guess pulling out the crossbow, I don't know if that's an action in this edition.
Doesn't matter.
You rolled horribly.
Yes.
A natural 1. Oh, hi, Rybane. It's not. Okay. You miss horribly.
I'll remember you, dwarf.
Bref's turn.
Yeah, I don't have a ranged weapon. My stomach? What?
No.
Go quickly, guys. Go quickly.
Oh yeah, I can't move anyway. I'm gonna pull out the staff of.
You could
Nesix.
try to break the trap. You could try to pull out the stake.
I'm gonna pull out the staff of Nesix and focus on it and point it at him and see if anything happens.
Well, when you pull it out, it does not do anything. It feels tingly in your fingers.
Okay, never mind.
The skull staff. Akiri, your turn.
So I have a question: either heal everyone or whack them with a guiding bolt. What do you guys think?
Guiding bolt.
Yeah, whack him.
Okay, we're gonna do a guiding bolt in his face. Final spell. I hope you guys are okay with this.
Yeah, you can fly up to see him. So I'll assume you do that.
Yeah, I'll fly up to like a good distance where I can see him.
Okay. Right, I have to cast the guiding bolt.
Sorry.
Your last spell is expended, or your last spell slot that you have. And that's a 16 to hit. So that is going to be a hit and 22 radiant damage.
Can I say that I don't want to kill him if that takes him down?
It does not. But it's
Okay,
quite
then.
a hefty hit.
You
And
I shall
Nikiri.
remember you, bird brain.
Nikiri's going to yell, "That's for Samson!" And yeah.
He was weak.
Bella.
Alrighty. This motherfucker.
Okay, you're moving up there?
Yeah, I'm moving up here,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my last spell to heal Cord.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead. And I don't think you're doing anything else, so I'm just going to go ahead and say that it's Crim's turn next. 5 points
I
of
have
healing
one
to
more spell.
Cordy. Oh, very nice. All right, Crim, it's your turn.
Okay, so if I double dash, I know I can get to him, but I'm assuming I can't tackle him. Like dashing would be just to get to him.
Let me see the distance here.
have a
Yeah,
regular-
dashing would be your whole turn,
Okay.
but you could get up to him.
I'd at least like to get up to him. So I'll dash up to him.
Okay. Equitus.
Alright, Equitus doesn't have anybody he can shoot. Unless that guy... I don't want to... That guy is running away. That tiger up there is running away.
Yep.
Where again is where Tiger Man on the map? Can you ping him?
Sure. You can't see him, though.
Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. I cannot. Well, fuck. Then I'm going to... I don't know, man. I'm gonna just stay where I am.
Yeah. Cordy.
I'm going to move up a little bit, and then I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the were-tiger.
You can't see him. There's trees in the way.
It doesn't specify that I have to see them in the spell. I don't know if it normally does or not. It just says within range.
Well, normally you have to be able to see people in order to target them. What is it called?
Chill Touch. It's a cantrip.
In the space of a creature within range.
Yeah, you just make a ranged spell attack against it.
Huh. Alright. And you pretty much know where he is because you saw him run there.
It's a very dumb name spell.
It really is.
It's more like a necrotic bolt.
It's a legacy name. It used to be a touch spell. It used to be melee. Okay, go ahead and roll it. An 8 will miss.
What? Question. He got hit with a guiding bolt.
Ah, you have advantage. 21 hits, roll damage. Thank you, Curls.
Anytime.
You know what? He can heal, so...
That's one that really hurts. It's just one, but it really hurts.
Scratch. Nail.
It's his turn.
It's like the worst Charlie horse of all time.
He can't see most of his allies at this point. Krim, I don't think you are carrying any weapons, but you might have claws.
Oh shoot, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not carrying any weapons.
Okay. So he moves away from you, and you would get an attack opportunity, but you don't have anything to take it with. He looks over at the battlefield.
So I can't do spells?
No, you can't really do spells as a attack opportunity. He looks over this battlefield.
Bah! You all got lucky.
And
Yeah, we did.
those of you who can see him, he pulls out the dust from the packet and he tosses it in the air and vanishes.
Motherfucker!
Of course.
You see paw prints run off through the snow and then also disappear. Unless one of you is a very skilled tracker, which I don't think any of you are, he is gone. The tigers are running off into the wilderness. Unless you guys want to chase them, they are also gone, and the battle is over.
Be free, little ones.
This
Be free.
battle.
Okay, so later I'm gonna absolutely watch the Twitch stream of this because this sounds insane.
Oh my god, you guys.
That was a hell of a way to go, Samson.
Worth it. No regrets.
I mean, rest in the knowledge that your ghost is gonna haunt us forever every time we use our deck of many things now.
I will haunt specifically Equitus by just pestering him with questions forever.
That makes sense.
Just like random philosopher quotes pop up.
Man, that is the most insane death I've ever seen in D&D.
What did I can't hear
That is
anything.
insane.
She said it's the most insane death she's ever seen.
Dude, I cut out right in the middle of him dying. What happened?
In my wish, I didn't specify the present, so I had to decide for every deck card that had ever been pulled. The first pulling of the card was a dude killed me, and then I didn't stop myself from drawing a card, and so I died.
Oops.
So if you if you had stopped, see, things would have gotten really weird if you had stopped yourself from drawing a card, because then you wouldn't have been able to stop yourself from drawing a card.
Right, the paradox.
Ugh, that hurts my head.
Whew. Wow, you guys. I was not sure. I think I was not sure you were gonna survive that one.
Yeah, I thought. Honestly, there was a few times where I thought we're all gonna die. Okay, we're all gonna die.
Did the wish have any impact on the battle at all, other than Samson dying?
No.
I think it might have freaked him out a little bit.
It scared. It scared. It kind of did because it scared them.
Okay. So I was like, I want Samson not to die for nothing.
I told you, I'm gonna haunt Equitus. It's not for nothing.
That's great.
Every once in a while, they'll just have a dream with Samson's face in it.
It'll just show up in the journal every once in a while.
He's just lying there with the box of cards in one hand and his locket in the other.
The box of cards might be slightly stained by blood. Please ignore.
Oh, yes.
Good grief.
This is gonna mess Crim up so bad.
Because you told me to do it, and I just sort of went with it.
Yeah, and then you died in spectacular fashion.
To be fair, I became a god for about 30 seconds.
Crim does not know that, unfortunately.
You experienced a lot of time, actually. All things considered. Oh man, that was really something.
That was a hell of a session. This was the craziest session. You know, this was session 20, by the way.
Nice.
Oh, cool. A good session 20 then.
I mean, I've got it as 19, but I started with 0, so it's 20.
I'm gonna need you guys to let me know if you're planning on drawing cards ahead of time.
He got the one card that would influence the battle the most.
And then I got 3 wishes. Like, if I gotten 1 wish, maybe I would have, teleported us to Arkney, and then that would be the end of it. But I felt I had some creative freedom.
Wow.
That's the danger.
That's
the danger of the wish.
So Samson's storyline is that he gained too much power. Ultimate power, and he was tempted to gain even more.
Typical fucking wizard.
That's so true.
Samson was an amazing character.
Dude,
I
Samson
mean,
was
yeah.
so much fun.
Yes.
Wish
I
2
haven't-
was gonna be to gain all knowledge in the universe. You see where that took me?
You'd have an
Alright.
intelligence of 99.
Over
Okay.
9,000.
I love that you went right for that. I love
That what? Sorry.
I love that Samson went right for for some things like that. Like, yeah. He just instantly was like, I could save these, but no. I am just immediately going to try and break everything. That's awesome. That's supreme.
Screw it, I
moment.
want all the power. Alright, guys, I gotta
boy.
go.
Yeah, good night.
Yes, we have to go as well.
Yeah, I need to go to bed. I gotta work early-ish tomorrow.
Good night.
Thank you,
This was
stream
so
watcher.
This was so much fun.
Thank
Yes.
you.
My
last
Thank
session
you.
with y'all.
Thank you so
you.
much,
Bravo.
Leo. Leo, you were so good. You're welcome
Leo,
back
you were
anytime.
so much fun.
Any
Really,
freaking
really
time,
appreciate
man.
that, guys. Thank you. You guys were really fun. It was,
Leo,
I had
you're-
a great time.
Honestly, you're never
really
gonna
were
top
great.
that.
Yeah, you've set the bar real high. Thank you for everyone watching. Thank you to all my wonderful players. Y'all are amazing. I love you all. Good night.
Night,
Good night.
guys.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay.